The crucial part of our lives is our environment. Why? Because the environment holds the life of all living beings, as it provides us with foods, air, and shelter that eventually fulfill our needs. But do you realize what is happening to our environment right now? Since Earth is the home we live in today, it must be easy for us to recognize any changes that occurred in our Earth, isn't it? I want to have a brief moment to take a breath. Just feel every air that your lungs breathe and be relaxed. And I want to ask you something. Is the air you breathe right now healthy? How safe is the oxygen you breathe? Jakarta, as the metropolitan city of Indonesia, has been listed for having a damaging air quality, ranking as the second worst in the world, based on the air quality index that makes the people who live in Jakarta advised to wear masks outdoors. Isn't it a real picture of how climate change, deforestation, pollution, and even biodiversity loss are becoming increasingly pressing on our Earth right now? Based on the EU's Copernicus climate change data, our oceans have broken temperature records every single day over the past year because of climate change. Another shocking fact is, according to UN FAO data, they estimate that there are 10 millions of trees that are being cut down each year. Isn't that quite ruthless? The fact that our Earth is suffering is our fault. That's why we all need action to stop this environmental destruction. If not, the consequences will become severe. But here's the key point. Action without understanding will be nothing. This is where environmental literacy comes in. By integrating environmental literacy as a curriculum in our schools, I believe this can be the best long-term solution to this problem. Let me explain to you why. Learning environmental is more than just memorizing information, but it is about understanding the complicated relationships between organisms, the habitats, and the impact of human activity on their systems. As the article published by Earthbody said, an environmental literate person will understand the correlation between how the health of ecosystem directly influences human well-being. This knowledge serves as a foundation in shaping students about sustainable practices, conservation efforts, and how to reduce their own ecological footprint. And most importantly, this can be a strategy that can significantly contribute in achieving Indonesia Emas 2044. But the problem is, integrating environmental literacy is not that easy, because it is more than just another subject to be learned. So, how can we achieve this curriculum in our school? Well, the first thing that we can do is we need to implement hands-on experience as a way of introducing nature to students so that they can sense the belonging of nature in themselves, and eventually they can observe the ecological interactions of nature up close. And the second step is to integrate environmental literacy through every subject in the classroom to make them get used to it. We can slip into the environmental issues on various subjects like, for example, history. If in the history class we learn about the historical events and timelines, then we can examine the environmental impact of key events such as Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004, deforestation in Papua, and 2023 Mount Bromo fire to increase awareness as well as to enhance their sense of responsibility towards sustainability. Or in math, students can do the data analysis of the current environmental issues like the sea level rise, water pollution levels, carbon footprint, and vice versa. They will learn environmental issues while applying statistical methods. And also, another great step that we can take is to invite environmental fighters who really advocate for environmental issues. For example, Salsabila Kaidonisa. She is a young environmentalist who built the platform Jagarimba that focuses on battling deforestation and harmful exploitation in Indonesia. Inviting environmental fighters like her in school can illustrate the useful uses of ecological knowledge by sharing their experiences, research findings, and real-world perspectives. And by implementing these tactics, educators may raise a generation of ecologically aware and literate people who are prepared to face the challenges of Earth destructions. Just imagine if the environmental literacy subject is successfully implemented in our school. We don't have to worry anymore about this problem, and our Earth is no longer suffering because we already have our environmental literate students who fight for the sustainable lifestyle and well passionate about making difference. Ladies and gentlemen, let us fight to make environmental literacy as a core component of our education. Because Earth is where we belong, so why are we destroying it? John Paul II ever said like this: "The Earth will not continue to offer its harvest, except with faithful stewardships." We cannot say we love the land and then take steps to destroy it for use by future generations. Together, we can turn into awareness into action and create a better, more sustainable world for ourselves and for generations to come through environment literacy. I am Meylani, and thank you very much.